happens now, but it's always different when you tell it. It's never quite the same. So this is a story. This is a story associated by a place that B and I take people to in close to the cabin burn. It's the origin of the place where we take them is the Sionnan River. And this is a story that's kind of, if you can read it online and you'll be told a story of this maiden who gives her name to the river Sionnan. Now, I love to take the stories and I love to make them meaningful for a modern audience, right? So I've taken this story and this is, I've called this The Running of the Maiden Sionnan. And it's about how the river Sionnan got its name. Once upon a time, before time ever was, there was a child, and oh, what a glorious child she was. She came dancing out of the circle of love, and she fell down, down, down into the circle of time. And she came trailing clouds of glory until that time when she forgot. And she came into this world of time dancing to do one thing, and that was to bring together those two parts of who she was and to love them. And one part was the people of the Fenarian. And the second part was the people, the beautiful people, the people of the Tuatha, the Danann, the shining ones. And she came to make these two tribes one. And so it might have been that the two became one, except this child of the circle of love was accepted by neither tribe. And so she became more and more separate from the Fomorians, separate from the Dananns, separate from life. And she began to become bitter. And one thing that she began to long for was a time when she would make them all pay for all the separateness that they had given her. And then one day it happened as it always happens on one day. The opportunity came. The Dananns knew that there was a time coming, and it was a time of the people of the Techne, the people of the logic chopping, and they would come and they would use time in a different way for their own ends. And so the magic places needed to be closed so that the people of the Techne could not use them to destroy the world. And so it was for 3 days and 3 nights that the Dananns chanted and sang and played until the portals to the other world were closed, that the world might be safe from the people of the logic, the people of the technique. And they went, feeling that now, for at least what little time there was, the world was a place of safety. But they had not noticed that there, beyond the time, she lay waiting, listening to all the chants, all the songs, all the spellings that closed the portal to beyond time. And when you know the spells and the chantings, you can reverse them. And so it was, that she knew that if she could spend time reversing the chants and the spells, she would have her revenge. And so it was that she did. And as she waited for the power at that place of the dark pool, she heard the rising up of the waters that were the source. And she suddenly knew that she could not contain the force that was arising before her. And she knew that she had to get to the ocean where her uncle, McMahon MacLear, would protect her from all forces. And so she ran like the wind. She outran this force. And she got to the beach almost safely until she heard the voice call her name. Call her by her name. And the voice called her by her name. And she heard it say something that she could not listen to. She had to turn around and listen one more time. And the force that followed her to the sea said, Sionnan, Sionnan, you are my love. Sionnan, you are my love. And as she looked round and heard the voice, Sionnan, you are my love, she tripped and fell, and she was washed away by the force, the eternal force that now has her name. It is the river Sionnan flowing to the ocean, the ever